So they broke up with you. I just recently got out of a relationship, and I don't really know what to do with myself anymore. Dang, there's a lot of gnats outside today. Sorry. Well, I'm not going to get into too much specifics on things, but, breakups suck. No matter who it is, how long you've been together, unless the person was a complete narcissist, toxic, all that. Then there's, certain context to breakups, and, in those situations, those are okay. But we're going to talk about just normal breakups. Breakups suck. You give your all to your person, and you let your walls down, and that's all you can really do. You can't really give someone. I'm so sorry. The cicadas outside are crazy. Anyways, you just give yourself to someone, and you put your walls down and everything, and betray you, backstab you, cheat on you, lie to you, whatever. And all you have to know is, this too shall pass. I think that was Tom Hanks who said that, or most known for it. But it's true. This too shall pass. No one's, you're gonna have emotional support. I'm gonna set y'all up, hold on. You can have emotional support and all that, but at the end of the day, it's just going to be you. But everything heals with time. You'll always have your scars, or you'll always have those wounds, but the scars will heal, all that. Whatever those little corny sayings are. But everything will pass. Everything's going to be okay. You just need to take care of yourself. Do the things that you need to do, and everything will be all right. There's literally, life goes on. The world keeps spinning. My hair is a mess, but the world keeps spinning. There's nothing you can do about it. They didn't like you. They cheated on you. They gave you reasons to leave, and you didn't until you were finally fed up with it. No matter what the situation really was. They weren't it. That's the whole point. They weren't it. They weren't, they were an important person in your life, important chapter, but sometimes you need those chapters to keep going in your life story. God, I sound so cringy with all these little sayings. I don't care. I'm still going to post this whole video. I don't care if it's cringy or whatever. But that's literally it. Everything will heal in time. And now you know that they weren't worth it. It's hypothetical. Y'all broke up last week. Okay? Because that's pretty much around the time that I got broken up. I broke up with her. This is a whole thing. I'm not going to get into that. But, you broke up last week. You think, everything's going to come crashing down because you don't have that person around. You don't have that emotional support or, the love of your life. It's all right, man. Or girl, whatever. But everything's going to work out. The world keeps spinning. Everything will heal. And then you're going to look back on it from a year, not even maybe even less than that. And you'd be like, why did I even care that much? It's literally just because when you are with someone and you give your all and they don't reciprocate that energy back, you feel used, you feel manipulated, you feel, used. And that's never a good feeling, no matter who it is. But everything heals. Everything will work out. And all you need to do is just stay true to yourself. Start new hobbies. Try to better yourself for that person. Well, not for that person. For you. My bad. My apologies. But everything will be okay. Just take your deep breath in. If no one sees this video, that's okay, because this could be a video for myself. But I just wanted to just make a video. This would probably be my first like official video of myself. And you know, I just wanted to, you know, spread a little message. I mean, this is all kind of basic common knowledge that you can get from anywhere online about breakups and getting over it. But if you see this video and you can relate and you feel somewhat a little better, I will make more videos about this, and hopefully not so, you know, bad communicating in it. I just didn't know what to talk about. I kind of just hit record and started talking. It's very sweaty. I live in Florida. I don't care who knows that. It's Florida. It is hot. Well, it's not even, it's humid hot. But I just wanted to come on here and spread a little message that everything's gonna be okay. You'll figure things out on your own. You're gonna, you know, live by yourself, live with someone, whatever. You just be true to yourself, hold yourself, have honor to yourself. If you say you're gonna do something, stick to it. Don't just, you know, go halfway. Put your energy in everything you can, even if it's the littlest amount of energy that you have. Put it all in, because it makes you feel great. Like, you don't want to get up. This doesn't even have to be about relationships. You're depressed. You're upset about something that happened. Someone in your family passed. You got horrible news. You got broken up with. Whatever the case is, and you don't want to get out of bed, and you don't want to go do your things. If you're young, you don't want to go do chores. You don't want to go to school. You don't want to do homework. When you're an adult, you don't want to pay your bills, take care of things, keep friendships in check. Not in check, but, you know, close. Just do it. Oh shoot, this is a while ago. I think it was Shia LaBeouf. The whole Nike commercial stuff. Yeah, just do it. You will feel so much better with yourself. You'll be like, look, I had no energy to give today, and I should have done this, and this, but I washed clothes. I did the dishes. I took out my dogs. I drew. I learned a new hobby, learned a new skill. It makes you feel better about yourself. You should try to hold yourself to doing at least one productive thing throughout the day. Even if you have no energy, just get up. I know that sounds, you know, a little insensitive, but it's not. I go through the same shit. I wake up and I don't want to move. I feel this big wave of just, I don't know, my energy just depletes completely. I have nothing. And, you know, I've been, I don't know, maybe since I was in 6th grade, what is that, 12, 13? So since I was maybe like 12 to 13 years old, if I didn't want to do something, or I was scared to do something, I was anxious to do something, all I did was I counted to 3 and I got up. No matter what, I don't know what it did in my brain, but ever since then I do it and it helps me. It just, whatever can help you get through the day and to do something productive to feel better about yourself. And who knows, maybe the next day you're like, you know what? I want to do 2 productive things today. I want to do productive things all day. It doesn't matter. And then maybe the next day you have no energy because you did all these productive things the past few days. Keep up that consistency. Because once you keep up that consistency, you'll feel better about yourself. You're not gonna be so down in the dumps. Because I'll give you all a little story time. When me and my most recent ex broke up, I wanted to, and I feel like that's implied. Whatever I just did right there, you guys should know what that implies. But I told myself, you know, I'm here taking care of my grandma because, you know, she hurt her leg and she's got, you know, a little bit of, you know, mental problems going on at the moment, like health problems up there. And I want to take care of her. I want to do things for her. It makes me feel good. But some days I wake up and I don't want to talk to a single person. I don't want to get up and go do the things that I have to do for the day. I just want to sit in bed and doom scroll, bed rot, everything in the book along those lines, except for doing something productive. And I was doing that for maybe 2-3 days, and I got so fed up with myself. I was not taking care. I normally have a goatee, because like the past 2-3 months, it's so hot out here, like humid. I'm so sorry if y'all can see all this fucking, all the sweat on me. It's insane out here. Anyways, but I got so fed up with myself of not doing nothing all day. And, I started getting in the habit of trying to do at least one productive thing every day. Doesn't matter what it is. The smallest things, if you do small productive things, that's okay. You don't need to overexert yourself just to, feel good about yourself. You need to learn to love yourself, even if you do small things for it. Like, you need to, I feel like I'm probably going to make another video if, this does at least somewhat decent. Make another video about all this. But, anyways, let's get back to my story. And I just didn't want to do anything. And I got fed up, started doing stuff. And honestly, I feel better now. I don't think about her more, or as much, or even at all. Like, I think honestly, other than this video talking about it, I haven't thought about her in days. And it doesn't hurt to think about her. I still liked our memories, but it just wasn't gonna work out. She was an important chapter in my life to learn how to, be a little bit more emotionally mature with things. And that's it. I don't look at it as a bad, horrible thing that happened to me. It sucked. It sucked. But sometimes you need to maybe take a, step back and look at it from a different perspective in the big picture of things. In your whole lifespan, are you really going to be thinking about this relationship? This is what I'm telling myself, really. And I'm like, are you really going to be thinking about, some girl you dated for 2-3 months, 4 months, 5 months, however long it was? And I said to myself, no. When I'm 60 with the love of my life, who's actually, supposed to be my girlfriend, wife, whatever I am at that moment in life, I'm not gonna think about this. But first maybe in the next 5-10 years, I probably will be like, yeah, there was this girl and she taught me to be a little bit more emotionally mature with things, and I want to better myself because of that. And you do. You look at little things like this that don't really matter in the long run, but you take these with such a grain of salt. Most people nowadays, they take it with a grain of salt. They break up, there's contexts and situations that are completely different from what I'm really talking about, of course. But from my experiences, or talking with other people about their exes and their, relationship problems, they take it with a grain of salt. I'm so sorry, I'm walking around. This is my first video, so I'm a little nervous. It's okay though. I'm gonna get better with all this over time. But, they take it with a grain of salt. They're like, you know what? F my ex. I hate them. I hope they die in a hole. And, in my eyes, of course, like I said, situational. There's a lot of context to all those things that can change your outlook on it. If they're toxic, always starting shit, cheating, that's completely different from what I'm really talking about. But those relationships where it just doesn't work out. You guys might connect a bit, but you guys don't see eye to eye, or there's constant arguments. They aren't emotionally ready for you. They aren't, I don't know, not to sound like money matters, but financially stable to take care of you enough, and it gets in the way of specific things in the relationship, you know, you gotta not take that with a grain of salt. Be like, look, it sucked in the moment, but in 6 to 7 months, when I'm completely healed of all this, I'm gonna look at it as a learning curve. I'm not gonna be all down in the dumps, because I've been there. I have. And it sucks. It really sucks. You don't want to do anything. You have no motivation to do anything. You lose friends. You lose connections with family. All of that because of one person. And they ruin it for you. Oh, I got sweat in my eye. We're good. But main point of all this is all the rambling and yapping I've been doing. Excuse all that. Main point. Oh my God. This sweat is insane. Main point of this all is it's gonna be okay. Everything will work out the way it's supposed to work out. No matter what you believe in, you know, I'm not gonna get into religion because that'll start a whole thing on here. But, you know, whatever you believe in, things always work out. No matter what it is. You know, you don't get the job you wanted, okay, maybe there's a better job. You don't get the girl you've always wanted, or the girl you've always wanted leaves you. It sucks. Don't get me wrong, that's life. I mean, shoot, I just turned 20 this year, and I've experienced a lot of stuff in the past year and a half that completely changed who I am as a person. And I don't blame anyone for that. These are life lessons that you need to learn growing up, becoming an adult, that changes you, that turns you into the person that you're supposed to be in life, who you want to be. Like, anyways, I got on a whole little rant again. But everything will be okay. It's gonna work out. Just, you know, keep on keeping on. The world's always gonna turn no matter what. So, make every day to the fullest. And, you know, honestly, with the first video being almost like 20 minutes, which is insane. I didn't think I would be out here talking this long. Thought it was gonna be like a 5-minute thing. You know, I don't know really what else to talk about, like topics. So if you see this and you have any suggestions, or you have a specific situation that you want someone to talk about, I'm not like the greatest talker, but hell, I'll definitely do some research, because I care. I'm not looking for, you know, fame or money. I want to help people. And I just, you know, I'll give a perspective that might hurt your feelings, but it's honestly sometimes what you need to hear. But anyways, thank you for listening to my little rant. Not even little, but thank you for listening to my rant. Please leave a comment of, you know, what you want me to talk about. Or if you have any, I don't know, critiques, I'll gladly listen. I don't take things with a grain of salt. So if you're like, hey, video quality sucks, I'll figure it out. Or subtitles, I'll figure it out. But everything will be okay. Just breathe. All right, peace, y'all.